A woman shoots her shot, and the guy she likes turns her down immediately. But was she out of her league? Check this out.
So I decided to like shoot my shot, and I asked a guy, and he was so nice about it too. I appreciated how honest he was about him being in a relationship, but I don't know, he was like really attractive, and I was like, I'm gonna shoot my shot as a woman. Like, you never know until you actually go out there and like do it, right?
Right.
I'm sorry, it just felt like someone was staring into my car, and that felt awkward. But so he was really nice too. I love his like response. I was like, "You're really handsome." Well, at first I seen him, I told him like, "You're really handsome, right?" Cool. And then I like ended up getting in my car because I was so nervous. And then I'm like, I had to literally talk myself into going back to talk to him. I got in the car and I'm like, bitch. Because I didn't know. I felt like maybe if I engaged, he would like, like eventually like fucking just take the bait. But I went back and I seen him and I got enough courage and I was like, oh my gosh, like, would it be really weird if like I asked for your number? And then he was like, well, I'm actually talking to someone. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're so honest. Like, 'cause I feel like some guys, like, he just seemed like the guy, even his response is like, I would want to be with you because you just seem like a fucking honest ass person. And he just shook my hand and he was just so like chivalrous. He was like one of those like proud, strong black kings. And I don't know why I don't know. Like, I just feel like it hit me that like, and I don't want to say never, never is stupid. But I am like 25 and like every fucking I don't know, I just feel like I'm not like cut out for like relationships. It's like probably so stupid. I don't know. The fuck? Why can't I find my soulmate or have like this amazing partner?
You're not supposed to find it. I'm gonna talk about that in a second.
It just feels like it'll always be this way. And I'm just like, I don't know. The men that I do talk to, they ain't shit. They only want to be with you like for sexual reasons. And it's like, I just would want to have something with somebody that is like real. And I just feel like nothing is like really real anymore. It just kind of sucks. I mean, I would do it again. I would. I think me just, doing it and like facing like a fear. I don't know how guys do it. Like, it's so like scary approaching people that you don't know, but I don't know.
You ladies take it for granted.
I just guess I should be happy, like I was fine without him, I'll be fine with him. And yeah.
You was fine without him, you'll be fine without him. You was fine before him, you'll be fine after him. What do y'all think of that? Put it in the comments. I've had that happen to me many a times. A woman shooting her shot at me. And many a times I've turned them down. Not all the time, but I've turned them down. And the reason why is because I wasn't interested. And it's always interesting to see the reaction that women get when they get turned down by a guy, especially from women who feel that they shouldn't be turned down. It could have been, now that I'm thinking about it could have been reasons that I turned her down because I knew who she was. I knew how she moved. It could have been reasons because I was in another relationship. I've been approached by women who were bold enough to do so. And their response is always interesting. I'll leave it at that. I feel sad for this young girl, man. Sorta. Kinda, sorta. Because, you know, that's just the way it goes. One thing she mentioned was she's talking about find a soulmate. I told you guys, okay, ladies, you're not supposed to find a soulmate. A soulmate is supposed to find you. You are to be discovered. You are the prey. You are to be hunted. You are to be found, not out finding. And far too often, especially in modern times, women are putting themselves in a position that they want to go find something. Now, I get it. Maybe you aren't being approached and you just, you maybe feel like you're running out of time or your options are slim. And so you just need to do what you need to do. Listen, there's a difference between hunting and putting yourself in a position to be hunted. And I just want to be clear for the ladies that's out there thinking that they need to go find a soulmate. No, you need to put yourself in a position so a soulmate can find you. Now, a lot of you guys are stuck in the house all day and expecting the man to break in and find you that way. Some of you guys go to school, go home, back to school, go home, go to work, go home, go to school, go home. And you don't put yourself in any position to be discovered by somebody worthy of discovering you. So get out of your mind the whole find a soulmate thing. The other thing that she mentioned was the guys, they ain't shit, is what she said. Classic, typical response. They're there for sexual reasons. You know why? It's because you opened yourself up for sexual reasons. Young lady. You're 25 years old right now, and I'm speaking through her to others. If you've opened yourself up to be used for sexual reasons, then that's what you're going to get used for. Because whether you find your soulmate or not, or whether your soulmate finds you or not, sex is on the minds of all men. The one that wants to marry you and be with you for the rest of his life, or the one that just wants to smash for the night. Maybe he just wants to crack you this weekend. Sex is on all their minds. So if you're upset about guys pursuing women for sexual reasons, you're going to be upset for the rest of your life, because every man you meet pretty much is going to want sex from you. Now, it's important for you, and it's incumbent upon you to discover if he wants more than sex from you. A lot of you ladies stop at the sex part. He wants you sexually, and that's all that's necessary for you, and then you give it to him, and then you're upset that he's gone after that. Have you discovered, found out, did any kind of investigation, talk to him, gave him an opportunity to invest his time, see if he wants anything other than sex from you? All of us want sex. We all do. What else do we want? That's your job, ladies. You guys are the gatekeepers to sex. So before you let us men in, you need to fact check. You need to check find out what we're about, what we're into. And this is why it's good to have a father in your life. And if you don't have a father, unfortunately, you're going to have to find a father figure. Get you an uncle, get you a cousin, maybe date an older man. I don't know. But the point is, you need to have somebody in your life that can vouch for these men. This is what dads did originally. It's only now in modern times that we're leaving women up to their own devices to go find what they want on their own. And ladies, you all make shitty decisions. All of you make bad decisions. When left to your own devices, left to the only things, to all the tools and devices and methods that you want to impose on discovering and basically vetting a new man, you fail. You don't know what to look for. You get fooled every time. This is why a good father, a good uncle, a good grandpa is important. But you don't listen to him, do you? You don't want to listen to him. You don't want to run that nappy head to Pops, because Pops will tell you to get rid of him quick, and you don't want to do that. You think you know better. When I look at this young lady here, you know what? Let's start with the obvious. Look at that septum ring in her nose. Ladies, that septum ring ain't it. You need to have a realistic image of self. You need to keep it real with yourself. You know, oftentimes when we ask a woman to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, fresh face out the shower, no makeups, and you can't use 7, you guys think you a 10. You think you a 10? Like, you know, do you realize a 10 is perfect? There's no room for improvement. There's nothing can be improved upon. Not your weight, not your skin, not your hair, nothing. There's nothing about you that can be better. Not the way you speak, not your communication. You are a perfect 10. There is no 10.1. There is no 11. There is no 12. 10 is the maximum number, and often times you ladies think that you're a 10. That's unrealistic. And this is what we talk about. And if you are, oh, you know, I believe, fuck all that bullshit. You're not a 10. You need to keep it real with yourself. So when I look at this young lady here, and her septum ring all crooked to the side, and her, you know, her afro, are you ladies becoming the woman that the man you want wants? Like, she talked about the guy, he's good looking and all that kind of stuff. And he might have lied and said he said he had a woman that was probably, you know, you said he was telling the truth. He might have been telling the truth. He might have been lying to her. You know, because we don't want to hurt y'all feelings. A lot of guys, I wish guys would get over that hurt feeling shit and just tell people like it is. But a lot of guys don't want to hurt ladies' feelings. He may have told her that because he just wasn't feeling her. And the way that she approached him, he knew that she was fragile, and so he didn't want to hurt her any more than he needed to. But coming to him with you know, are you the woman that the man you want wants? Because we tell you time and time again what men are interested in, and it seems like women do not care about what men want. You tell us and give us what you want us to have. So she approached this man with this ring in her nose, her little mini afro, you know, and she's a pretty girl. I mean, look past that ring in her nose and look past that afro, that high top fade. She's a pretty girl. From a man, from her aesthetics and her symmetry and her facial features, she's a pretty girl. She could be a pretty, but I think that she's doing what she wants to do. Now, make no mistake, I don't want you to change. I want you to be true to self, but you don't have to be, you don't have to impose your true to self on somebody else that you want. If you say, this is me, take me as I am, fine. I know that you guys were sold that bullshit. Take me as I am, fine. Or not. Maybe we just won't take you as you are. You need to be fine with that. And if you're okay with not being taken as you want to be taken, then don't complain. But if you're gonna get on the camera and cry about being rejected, then maybe you should start listening to the men and become the woman that the man you want wants. Stop listening to feminists and auntie and all these bitter birds out here that's telling you bullshit and leading you into a burning building. Because next thing you know, you'll wake up one day, it'll be 10 years later. And now you're out of your prime. And you will simply be used for sex and sex only, recreational use only. I'm sorry, it is what it is. You know, one thing she mentioned in the end was that, you know, she may try it again. I like that optimism in her. Ladies, let me tell you something. Shooting your shot is good. Shooting your shot is good. You know why? It's because men know that. No, let me change that. Men are being taught to only like who likes them. Because of the bullshit that's been sold over the last 20 years, the independence and the scrubs and I don't need no man and all that kind of stuff, men are kind of like giving up. And you guys know it. Go to the local bars. You go to a singles, like if you go to a singles event today, it's 2025. Right now, it's March 5th, 2025. No. Yeah, March 5th, 2025. I don't know when I'm going to air this particular episode. But if you go to a singles event, or speed dating, it's full of women. Men are not lining up to go get rejected. So men want to date women, or is only going to pursue women who they can feel there's some sort of symmetry there. She's somewhat interested in him as well. We ain't got time to be messing and bothering with women who ain't checking for us. And if you are checking for us and you happen to run into the right one, it's just a numbers game, ladies. So you will get rejected. Look, don't be discouraged, because men have been dealing with getting rejected daily since childhood. It's just part of the game. But you open up your opportunities to be discovered by your soulmate. Be discovered by the man that's going to love you and treat you right and honor you and protect you and provide for you for the rest of your life, because you made the first move. It may just happen that way. What do we learn here? Ladies, become the woman that the man you want wants. Don't be discouraged to shoot your shot, even if you get turned down. You're running out of time. Get your shit together and start listening to what men want. If you want to do what you want, fine, but don't complain about your outcomes. Please like, subscribe, share this video, and join the SR Army at srarmy.com, where we're taking lives to the next level. It's a mastermind group where we talk about the two ships, entrepreneurships and relationships. We have a morning call. It's called the Round Table. I want you to join us on the Round Table. It's a morning Zoom call. It's a mastermind power call that we have every morning, weekdays. I want you to join in on that. It's totally free to join right now. Lifetime membership for free. I'm Mr. Shan, Sergeant Shan. I'm just trying to save you some heartache, headache, money, and time, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you learned something, and you, my friends, are dismissed.